on the map where the spirits flow. You found your way to the lost gold. We're chasing a trail that has long gone cold, to tell the stories that must be told. Michael's jokes light up the night. Katie's eyes catch every sight. MaryLynn connects with other realms. Together they unveil the tales.
I love our new intro.
I do too. It's very creative. And we're live, right?
Yeah, we are live.
All right. Well, happy hump day, everybody. Welcome to the second edition of Lost Goat Podcast. One of the hosts this evening. I have named myself Hurdy McGurdy tonight in honor of Mike Gagliano, who may or may not be joining us this evening. Apparently, he is battling a pretty nasty headache. So he's going to try to join us, right, MaryLynn?
He is going to try if he can, but yeah, he normally doesn't have major headaches, but because of the accident, he is battling that tonight. So
yes, and I know it probably breaks his heart to not be on with us. So,
Yep.
And it must be pretty significant if he's not able to
Exactly.
join us. So,
Yep.
Or should I just call you just me? I have a hard time calling you just me.
It's just me.
Just me. All right. So we're gonna see. So it might just be the four ladies this evening, and if that's okay, that's just fine. So without further ado, do you want me to introduce the two ladies, MaryLynn? Just me?
Absolutely. I will bring them in.
All right.
You
So Louise, I'm sorry.
I said, go ahead and talk about them, and then I'll bring
Go ahead
them
and
in.
talk about them. And anyone joining the chat, I'll kind of mimic what Mike usually likes to say, sharing is caring. So if you're watching right now, please share this out to everybody. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come and join us and hang out with us, because tonight we have two lovely ladies who are going to be joining us with Louisiana Spirits. They are a paranormal group. They have 5 teams that cover the whole state of Louisiana. The group was started in 2005, and they've been proudly serving the entire state of Louisiana for 20 years. They have a reputation as one of the oldest, the most respectful, data-driven, professional, trusted paranormal teams in Louisiana. They have appeared on numerous TV shows, among them Ghost Hunters, Ghost Brothers, everybody's heard of those, Paranormal Witness, Most Terrifying Places. Louisiana Spirits, they work with a wide range of clients, private residences, mayors, city and parish presidents, historic plantations, so forth and so on. The list goes on. Marci Lee is going to be joining us. She is the state director of Louisiana Spirits. Welcome, Marci Lee.
Hey.
How are you this evening? Thumbs up. That's good. Also joining us is Miss Crystal Groth. She's an investigator and historic researcher.
Hello.
Louisiana Spirits. Hello, Crystal. How are you, my dear?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. All right. Well,
Good
now
to
we have
see you guys.
Yeah. All right. So where should we start? Should we talk about Louisiana Spirits first? What do you guys feel like talking about?
Hey, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You kind of covered it all there in the opening. Yeah, we've been around for over 20 years. We were founded by Brad Duplichan, and we help private clients, we help businesses, we put on events, we are the creators of Cajun Country Paracon. And so we've done a lot, and we're very, very proud of all of the work we've done.
So how many members do y'all have currently?
Well, currently, our northern chapter, I believe they have 4. Our west chapter, I think, has 6. Acadiana chapter has Crystal 10 or 11.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
and
right.
then our East chapter has 6, but we don't have a central chapter right now. So all of the chapters are kind of covering anything that comes up in central Louisiana.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, my dog was barking. I had the house to myself on a rare occasion, but someone just got home.
Yeah, because Mike actually has 5 dogs, so sometimes we'll hear the barking in the
Yes.
background. So
Yeah.
it happens,
Adds a little color to the show, if you ask me.
Mhm.
right?
Right?
Yeah.
So, Marci, what I know we're doing an event on Friday, and I'm going to be coming to see you guys. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we're
That's good.
super excited about that. We have Spirits of Opelousas this Friday evening, and it is an event to help raise money for our Paracon. We do have a lot of people that have booked to come in, so we're very thrilled about that. We'll be investigating the St. Landry Parish Courthouse, which is extremely active, as well as the Delta Grand, which we have had a lot of activity in that place as well. So we're really excited about that, and we're excited that you're joining us, and you will be doing a gallery reading with us. And we also have Nola Chills joining us, Frankie and Nikki. So that's going to be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I was going to say the NOLA Chills. Don't you say are they a podcast or who are they?
Oh yeah, they have
Chris,
a little YouTube show where they, travel to different places,
Yay.
like in Louisiana, and talk about the history and culture and some spooky stories. We actually met them. I had been following them a little bit, but we met them at Nicole Beauchamp's book signing that she had in October in New Orleans at the Haunted Hotel, and it's going to be fun to collaborate and see them again.
I'm looking forward to meeting them.
Yep, me too.
yeah, I haven't met them yet. Crystal, a few of the team members did meet them there in New Orleans, and I haven't met them yet. But I'm thrilled to meet them, and I think the event is just going to be a lot of fun.
It will be. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be real chill. I like that.
Yes,
Yeah. Very
So
cool.
on the on Cajun Country, so that's in April.
yes.
Yep.
This is going to be your 3rd year.
This will be our 3rd year.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
very exciting. My 2nd year as a team member. The
Okay.
first year I was just a visitor, so I wanted to be involved for every single one of them.
Right.
Nice.
So you want to kind of tell us about the Paracon, what happened last year, and what the plans are for this year?
Yeah, listen, we are thrilled about this being our 3rd year. The first year, we didn't know how it was going to go, and we had a little over 100 people, which I found out was pretty good for people's first year. I didn't know that. But last year we had close to 300. So in just, 2 years we grew. I know that it's going to be much bigger this year. We're adding so many new things to our Paracon. It's April 10th and 11th, which the Friday night is
Our pizza
our
party,
our
you
pizza
guys.
party, our pair
Meet
with the
greet.
normal pizza party.
Yes.
We'll be having pizza for our ghost level sponsors as well as VIP passes for that night. The pizza party, and Mike's going to talk for 30 minutes, and MaryLynn's going to do a gallery reading that night. And then we're all going to load up and carpool to Opelousas and do an investigation in Opelousas at the Shoots building, which is it's an interesting feeling building. We've had a lot of unusual things happen there.
Yes.
And also the courthouse. So we're thrilled about that.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
We'll be making a little trip out there.
we were down there with you guys a couple months ago, and we were actually filming with y'all at the courthouse.
That's right.
That-
And it does.
yes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we will be working on that. It's a new series that's called Hidden Gems. We are working on the editing of that right now. So Lost Goat Productions is going to have a new show coming out, hopefully before too long.
Yay!
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yay.
Yeah, very exciting. We're very excited about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can't go into too much detail on it, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, when I'm told to shh, I follow directions.
Me too, Marci. Me too.
I get
I'm a good
text
girl.
messages, can I say this? Of course. So
Oh,
thank you.
I do. I text MaryLynn all the time with questions like, okay, this happened. What do I do?
Right.
Yep, we're
Yeah.
good.
That's funny.
Yeah. So and then the Saturday is the actual Paracon. So the 11th is the
Mhm.
Paracon. We're thrilled about that. That'll be at the Vermilionville Historic Village, and I think
Yes.
Bristol can give us a little history about the village itself.
Yeah, well, Lafayette was actually named Vermilionville when it was founded in in the late 1700s. Let me see, I have the exact year right here in my notes somewhere. It's known as the cradle of Cajun culture. Vermilionville itself, some of the first settlers there and the families that came over, those houses, they wanted to maintain that culture and the history to teach generations to come. So they actually moved those homes there to keep them maintained and to show what life was like for the early settlers. And they put it right on the Vermilion River, which was what the town was named after. And then it later got changed. To Lafayette after the Marquis de Lafayette. Um, and let's see, there's two buildings there that are actually replicas, the church and the schoolhouse. But there are seven original homes that they wanted to display there. I know my daughter before the last Paracon, my daughter is in French immersion because they want to maintain that French culture here, and I love it so much. My grandparents spoke French, and I love that my daughter is learning French. And she took a tour there. I had to actually listen to it on the translator app so I can understand what they were talking about. And they just talked about how what life was like. You know, they didn't talk about how the buildings were built, where everyone stayed. I mean, I cannot imagine living in those places with the mosquitoes and the open
Mhm.
windows and no air conditioning. I don't know what they went through. Must have been quite the time.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. So some of the interesting buildings that they have there, the oldest one is the Broussard House. It was built in 1790, I think, 1760. So, no, that one was 1790. It's an original French Creole home. It's listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and it is the oldest surviving Acadian structure.
Hmm.
That's very special, you know. And then the Book Vault House is one of my favorite ones to go into. They have the hair wreath, which was made of they took the hair of deceased loved ones and they would make a wreath and they would add to it as a memoriam for their loved ones, like having a piece of them in their home on display. And they have the doll in there that's supposedly haunted. They call her the Cajun Annabelle.
Ah,
um, an interesting story about her is that she went to, I think she had gotten some damage because she fell over. Now they have her in a cabinet to keep her safe. But they shipped her to New Orleans to be restored. And for Hurricane Katrina, you know, it was right before Hurricane Katrina, and she went missing for 6 months.
oh no.
Yeah, so but she they found her and she's back at the house so you can see her. But they say that
Wow.
I don't think her hair now when she was made as a grief doll. They had a child that passed away and they made her the hair was supposed to be from the child, but I don't think that the hair is the original hair, you know, when they restored her, whatever damage, you know. So but it's still, you know, I love creepy dolls.
So with
Yeah,
everything that is a grief doll, that's may have put her energy actually into that doll. So have you had any kind of responses or anything haunted related with the doll?
I
we've
had
never had anything with that particular doll, but I will tell you a very interesting. We did an investigation there a few years ago, and we had our own little Boo Bell, which is our little REM pod doll that Chance had built for the team. We had her, and we took her to different rooms in that house. She didn't go off in any room except the room that doll was in, and we even took her out thinking, okay, well, this just could have been a coincidence. We brought her back in. She didn't do anything again, and we brought her back in there, and she would go off in there. So that's kind of
Wow.
interesting.
That
That
is
is
interesting.
yes,
interesting.
yeah.
So we'll
In
have to make
fact,
a point of investigating to check that out.
oh
Right.
yes, yes, definitely. And I had experience in that house too with Bluebell as well. I remember it was my twin sister and I. It was our first. Well, it wasn't my first experience with LA Spirits, But it was her. It was our first investigation together, and it was her and I and Mel and Mo with Michelle. She was leading the team, and we were all not members yet. And we had Boo Bell in the bedroom, and we were all kind of split up. And the same time that Boo Bell went off, we stood up to go in the room to see what was making her go off. And a storm kind of blew in, and the door flew open, and it started raining at that same moment. And it was just like all happening at once. And it was very interesting.
Hmm.
And I will say this, the one thing that I find about the village that I, not just the houses being older homes, but the Vermilion River, when you guys get there for Paracon, you'll see how it's set up. So on one side of the village is the River, which is a large river, flowing river, and then on the other side is the swamp. So you've got two water ways, you know, with the village pretty much set in the middle of that. So
Right.
you know, I think that adds to a lot of the energy there at the village.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Did not know that. And it's interesting too, because when these people move these buildings and relocate them, they don't think of stuff like that. They just kind of plop it down and move on. And it's people like us who go in there and kind of figure that fun stuff out for ourselves. Wait a minute, there's two bodies of water going on here. So yeah,
Right.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool with the swamp back there because I know I had never seen an alligator in person other than at the zoo. So when we
Right.
were out there, just to go out to the water's edge, not too close because I didn't want something coming out at me. But I was able to see the eyes and see some of the babies. So that was pretty cool to see.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and
I'm excited. I
ahead.
didn't know I didn't know I've never been to Louisiana before, and I'm a northern girl, so I've never been to Louisiana, so I'm super excited, and now I'm even more excited. I get to see gators too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
do warn everybody that, you know, when you are walking around that swamp area, they are known to come up to sun, and
Mm.
you will catch them on the bank. And there are some fairly large gators that have, you know, perched up there on the bank. So just be very warned that when you walk by, don't walk too close to the water. And if you do see a gator, don't, you know, go up and pet it, because some people wanted to ride the alligator last year. So
What?
Oh my God.
They said that they wanted to ride. It's like, no.
Did they
yeah.
think it was a prop? Did they not know it was a live gator maybe? And
No, they literally wanted to go find the gator and go ride the gator.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh,
I hadn't heard that story.
Yeah.
no. That's
So
silly.
so it's
We
pretty,
didn't
but
tell Mike
it's
about it.
really it's really cool though, because it just adds to the whole location, to the culture, to the Cajun
It really
culture,
does.
you know.
Wow. So if we were going back to the Annabelle doll and the Cajun Annabelle doll, if we were to put the two of them together, who would win in a fight? Who would win that battle? We put
Oh,
those
I think
two.
the original Annabelle.
She
I
kicked
don't
the
know.
ass.
I'm gonna go with the Cajun Annabelle, because you know Cajuns are scrappy people.
Yeah.
You guys are scrappy, feisty ladies.
Yeah.
They have
I
a
like
little
it.
bit more history behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Probably so. But
Very
yeah,
true.
our Cajun Annabelle is probably older. Way older.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably so.
Well, I
So
look forward to seeing that for sure. And I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to sponsor this event and support you guys and come down and hang out with everybody. So I'm really stoked about it. So
Oh, bring
be
your
awesome.
appetite. We got lots of good food here.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
definitely excited for you to come down. And on Saturday we will have food. There'll be food in the performance center. I believe as of right now, it could change, but I believe we're going to have fried catfish, jambalaya. We are going to have build your own hot dog, and the reason we're adding that in is because last year we had all Cajun food, and a lot of
Yeah.
people are not used to some of the spices
Nice.
that are
Yeah.
in Cajun food. So we are going to offer the build your own hot dog for people who maybe can't handle some of the spice. And I believe we're going to have a few other items in the performance center, but we talked about maybe the restaurant this year having a buffet. So I think on their buffet they will have jambalaya, but I think they're going to have their gumbo. And I can tell you right now,
I love
I
gumbo.
have had gumbo all over Lafayette, Louisiana, and the gumbo at Vermilionville is the best,
Oh,
hands down.
okay.
Yeah, what sucks for me is I'm allergic to seafood, so I'm very picky about what I eat because if I don't know what's in it, I avoid it.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Well,
you
we'll have
allergic
to
to
check the
all?
gumbo.
It's mostly if it has a shell, like the shellfish.
Oh, shellfish.
But
Okay.
because of the reaction that I had, I just lumped seafood all in. Because honestly, I'll tell you, it's like my saying is like I see people breaking into lobsters and stuff like that. I'm sorry, if I have to break in to eat my food, I don't want it anyway.
Oh.
Well, then gumbo for you.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Hey,
gumbo might be okay.
the
If it's
gumbo is
Yeah.
chicken and sausage,
chicken
so you
sausage.
should be
Ooh.
safe with that. We won't take you to eat boiled crawfish.
Nope. I actually tried alligator whenever I was with Franny in Florida, Franny and Eric. So
Oh,
I
nice.
did try alligator. So, and it was okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had mentioned swamp puppies earlier.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I would run out and say, "Hey, I want that," but I did try it, so that's a good step for me.
Oh,
Does it taste
nice.
like chicken?
Yep. Yes.
Kind of a chewy chicken.
Chewy chicken? Okay.
Chewy chicken.
All right. We'll take it. Well, I'll try it anything. You put something in front of me, I'll try it. So bring me your best gumbo, bring me your best jambalaya, crawfish, whatever. I'll try it. So
So Franny actually lives in Florida, and she even tried the gator with me, and it was not for her at all.
No.
She was going to throw up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
But she can eat seafood though? Other
I
seafood?
believe so. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm
Yep.
sure they have crawfish in Florida somewhere.
mm,
I'm sure they have crawfish in Florida, right? People eat
Oh,
crawfish.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we have
Absolutely.
crabs up my neck of the woods because where I'm located. I'm about an hour and a half north of the border of Maryland. And so the state of Maryland's all about crab. Like they're
Right.
like the crab state. And so I'm used to eating fish inside of a shell, MaryLynn.
I will
So
let
if
you
you-
have it.
No, I was going to say, if you
I
come up
love-
to my
I
neck of the
love
woods,
crabs.
I will not feed you crab. So,
Yeah, we eat a lot of crab down here too.
Yep.
People go crabbing and crawfish and all of the good stuff.
yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome. That's
Because I
cool.
know
What
people.
kind of what kind of crabs do you guys have up there?
We have, well, the big ones are the Maryland crab. It's called Maryland crab.
That would have went in a whole different direction.
I know. What kind of crabs do you have?
What kind of crabs? You know what?
Because we have the blue point crabs, I think is what they're called, but I love them. I love
Sorry.
No, you're fine. My
Not
mind didn't even
you.
go there. Me and Crystal were on the same wavelength, and the two of
Yeah.
you girls
We're still thinking about food here. We're talking about food.
You girls are
I
talking
swear, I swear, the minute she said that, my head was like, "Well, gosh, that's kind of personal."
what kind of crabs you have,
No.
Katie?
No.
No.
No. I'm thinking about going crabbing. What kind of crabs am I gonna?
What kind of crab are you going to catch?
Careful
I
what
love
you
to
wish
go
for.
crabbing. I would like to go crabbing soon because we catch a lot of crabs down here. You know.
Oh, do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Still bad.
Mary
It's
Lynn.
still bad.
He rubbed off on me, I guess.
I would say so. Crystal and I just wanted to talk about the damn food. You two were like, no, we're not talking about food.
Yeah, I'm still talking about food.
Wow, you
So-
ladies come up my neck of the woods. We'll go crabbing in Maryland for some good
That
Maryland
sounds
crab.
good.
Crab
Have some boiled
cakes,
crabs.
world famous crab cakes. They're phenomenal here. It's not artificial crab meat. It's the real authentic lump crab meat. It's really good. And blue crabs. They have a lot of blue crabs up here too. So yeah.
Oh,
So what is Dungeness crab? Since I don't eat anything crab-like. I don't know.
I think they're
heard them
bigger
too.
crabs. Bigger. Are they? I don't know. I used
Yeah,
to
I'm
work
not
at Red
sure.
Lobster, but I don't. I don't remember all the
Yeah.
different types.
I don't know. Oh,
I don't
did we
either.
not do our spirits? Did we
Yep.
miss
Oh,
that?
yep.
Do you
Spirits,
ladies
Yes,
have
we
your?
did.
do that all day.
I have
So
my wine glasses that I got for Halloween right
oh,
here.
I
cute.
love that.
Very
Oh, and
fancy.
nice.
Got my
And
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Love
There we
So
that.
go.
I've got my Sprite and my Fireball.
All
Sprite and
right.
Fireball.
My
I've got
Fireball.
my Baileys again.
Or
So
Bailey's.
Very
Sprite
There
nice,
you
and
go.
Spirit.
Bailey.
Yeah, for my Irish
And
heritage. Cheers, ladies. Cheers.
Cheers.
To you.
To you guys.
Good stuff. All right.
Yes.
Now we're kicking.
Nothing
Now
like having a drink right after talking about getting crabs,
Exactly. Right?
right?
Yes.
And Michelle says that they do have antibiotics for that, Crystal.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Side dish. Have some crabs, side
That's
dish,
awesome.
antibiotics.
No, I
funny.
just want to go crabbing. So, yep.
Yeah.
So
So we're
yeah,
gonna see.
go ahead,
Kristen.
Crystal.
We're going to see some more familiar faces this year. You know, we're going to have a few people coming that came last year as well. I know we were talking about some of the buildings earlier, and I did want to mention Vince Colleen is going to be here again this year.
Mhm.
He had some in the schoolhouse, even though it's not an original structure and it's a replica. He had some interesting, I can't remember exactly what happened, but he had some very interesting spirit box responses from in that building. And he
Mhm.
was very excited about it. I remember at the end of the night, he was talking it up. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but I'm sure he'll tell the story this year. Um,
And wait, and I want to tag on to that. That schoolhouse is a replica, but let me tell you, every event we've ever had there, we've had activity in that schoolhouse. And when our Chance, who used to be on our team, he passed away. Shane and Josh came in for his little memorial, and um, to honor him, we had like a little ghost hunt that night in the village. And some of the team members were in that schoolhouse, and we heard a little girl. They heard a little girl talking, and then they heard a little girl scream.
Mm.
So yeah, so that schoolhouse does have a history of having activity in it.
Yeah.
So that's another little, hot spot that you can, whoever's coming on the investigation with us, to keep an eye out for, the Book Vault House and the schoolhouse. Those
Okay.
are two little hot spots
Right.
Awesome.
to check
And
out.
that's Saturday night, right, ladies? The investigation is Saturday night.
Yep, Saturday
So,
night.
so Saturday night after Paracon, we will return. After Paracon, we'll return to the hotel, let everybody kind of rest. I think I'm trying to work on putting together something for that Saturday night, also squeezing that in. And then the Saturday night investigation is going to be VIP passes for the whole village. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
So
Awesome.
maybe
Yep.
we'll be doing karaoke. A lot of people like doing the karaoke.
I know it seems like
Oh.
at all the Paracons, all the karaoke is such a
It's a hit.
everyone does that after, yeah, it is a big hit.
You don't want to
Nice.
hear me sing. I'll run y'all
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I sound like a cat in heat, so I don't sing.
You know who sings really well? Misty Gaither, and she will be here again.
Okay.
She is she has a really pretty voice. She's a good singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely
We'll get her
she
up there.
can, yeah, we can
Yep.
get her up there and she can sing. I'll be standing behind her where you can't hear me.
Backup vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, backup vocals.
Because I know Mike actually sings as well, and he's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
Well, we'll put some people who are really good together, and we'll put them up there, and we'll let them do their thing.
there
So,
you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot of fun.
that does sound
So,
like
So yeah, Paracon is from 10 to 3. So it ends at
Mhm.
3, and then after that we'll take a break and then do the investigation. So Vince Colleen is going to be there. We have a few our masters of ceremony is master of ceremonies is Josh Purvis. He's going to be there. He's been, I think, every year, and him and
Yes.
Shane's not going to be here this year, but he is one of the nicest guys you'll meet in the paranormal world.
Mhm.
I mean, just a sweet, sweet guy, very down to earth, and he works so hard. He's going to be there. So no, I'm not a good singer. My sister piping in. No. Um, Josh will be there. Sam Baltrusis isn't going to be here this year, but he's going to have some people here that will be offering his book. Um, the About the Headless Horseman. I don't know if you guys have checked that book out yet.
Mhm.
And then Nicole Beauchamp will be there signing her book. She had a book about the haunted French Quarter in New Orleans. So her book will be there. I know one of the things I love to do when I go to Paracons is buy all the books and get them all signed by the authors. So Nicole will be there signing your book for you. Misty's going to be there with her wife Kat, and she does psychic readings. And you can hear about her little podcast that she has. Um, she has a
And,
lot of great guests. She knows so
Mhm.
many people.
and she's
Um,
also she and Kat are also on our East team. Um,
yes,
and they
Right.
work the New Orleans and Baton Rouge area for us.
Right.
and
Right.
she does so many fun events too. At the haunted hotel. It's a good time, and they usually do karaoke after the event.
Yeah.
I know JP. I think he got to sing at one of their karaoke nights
Oh,
after the event.
Fun. Yeah, I'm
Um,
glad you ladies mentioned who was coming because that was going to be my next question. We talk about where we're going and what we're doing, but my next question is okay, who are we doing it with? So you mentioned some
that's right.
names already.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Mike Angus will be there again this year. I got to investigate one of the locations with him last year.
mhm,
He's another very sweet guy, and I remember him from the first Paracon as well. Let's see, and then we also I don't know if you guys know who Kyle Crosby is. He has the Louisiana Dread
mhm,
YouTube channel. He does a lot of Louisiana history and folklore. I stumbled upon his show when I was trying to look up history on the Kushma. My grandmother used to say that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And after my grandparents spoke French, and so after I grew up, and I forgot all the little things that she would say, and she would teach us a little bit of French, and I was trying to remember what she would always talk about when she would put us, oh, you better behave, or the Kushma is going to come get you. It means it's a lot of people equate it to like the old hag, to or sleep paralysis, but it's
mm,
like the little Kushma just means nightmare in French, I think, and
okay.
it's just something scary that's going to come get you if you don't behave.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
Kyle is awesome. Kyle does a
he
lot of
is.
videos on the history of Louisiana, locations of Louisiana. He does a lot of the like Crystal was saying, the Couchema, the Fifale, the Rougarou. So he's actually going to be one of our speakers Saturday. So you'll be able to go in and catch him. And he's going to talk about the Acadians and how they traveled down here to this part of the world.
mhm,
And he is going to talk a little bit about some of our spooky monsters and folklore and stuff we have here. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
that's
so is
awesome.
he going to talk about the Rougarou?
He is going to talk about the Rougarou. And speaking of the Rougarou, we have a game on Saturday at Paracon. We're going to have clues all over the village, and you follow the clues and you have to find the Rougarou. So the first person to find the Rougarou gets a prize.
Very
Oh, so in
nice.
this case, it's actually ironic. You want to find the Rougarou instead of
Yes.
hiding from
Yeah.
the Rougarou.
Yeah, it's going to
Right.
be interesting when you find who the Rougarou is. Let's just put it
Oh,
that way.
So it's a
okay.
Yes.
okay.
No, it's the
Mm.
real Rougarou.
They found him, Marylyn. They found him, and they're
Yeah. So we have a lot of great speakers. We have our first, and I'm kind of working with the lineup, but this is kind of what I have so far. Our first person that will be speaking is going to be our very own Michelle from
mhm.
our team here in Acadiana. She's going to be doing a water scrying
Oh,
workshop
Presentation.
for us. And next up will be Mike Angus, and he's going to talk about ITC.
Mhm.
And then we're going to have, I believe, Greg Olgus, which we're excited to have him. It'll be our first time having him join us, and he's going to talk about Bigfoot and Vanished and all that good stuff.
nice.
Um, then we're going to have up Misty Misty Gaither is going to talk for 30 minutes as well. And then our last one will be Kyle. So everybody that comes, please stay for the 1:30 session with Kyle, because you do not want to
Yeah,
miss his stories.
he's a great storyteller.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
watched you got this is a while ago though. You guys did a TikTok live with him and I watched it, and he was and his video is so laid back because he was literally
Yeah.
walking down the street of New Orleans, bumping into people he knew,
Yeah.
as he was talking, like almost like he was taking us on a live tour of New Orleans. It was
Yeah.
interesting. It was a lot of fun. So
And I
yeah.
think he was talking about the Casquette girls and the
Yeah.
vampires.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah, that was cool. That was
So
cool.
we're
And
excited to have him join us again.
I'm gonna sneak away from my table so that I can watch all of these speakers.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you watch my table for a minute? I gotta go watch these.
If you're sitting close to us, then I can watch because I'll be there doing my paintings.
Oh, wow, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll tag team each other, MaryLynn.
Okay.
And
We'll
he'll
see
have
what
a table there, so you can go and talk to him and meet him and chat
Yeah.
with
there's-
him before he goes to on his talk.
And we
Okay.
have plenty of Louisiana Spirits team members that if you need a break or you need to go catch somebody or do whatever, just grab one of us and we will sit there and watch your table for you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll be doing tarot card readings too.
Awesome.
Just kind of talking about some of the events that I'm doing. And Crystal, now that I know that you're a reader, I have 3 books. I'll bring some books down for
Oh,
you.
all right. Oh,
Sign
exciting.
for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I need
I'm
to
always
bring you my
building my-
books.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I love reading I love fiction and nonfiction. I know. I need to check out your books. I remember you telling me about them at the first Paracon, and I need to read them because I'm sure I'd love them.
I'll
Yeah,
bring them.
MaryLynn doesn't talk about that side of her. I always forget that. She's written like 5 million books. And I'm like, girl,
Yeah, it's 10 books, but it's on the paranormal
Only 10.
fantasy side.
And I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Some of it is a little adult themed, so it's not all of them, but
Yeah.
there is one that is steamy fairy tales. So that
Are
was
there-
done.
Oh.
But
so there's
yeah.
crabs involved. In other words, there's crabs in these.
No, they were
I was just thinking that.
Stay waiting, girl. I got you. I
We're
got
right
you.
here.
pre-antibiotics. So
Before the existence of antibiotics, right?
The minute she said steamy, my mind just went straight back to crabbing.
Oh my gosh, steamy.
Oh man, we're gonna be banned in every country this airs. It's all
yeah,
fun.
so I wrote those I've always been interested in writing. So even as a kid, my first book was a romance novel that I had read at 9 years old. And
Oh, wow.
in my head, I was thinking, it's like, well, why didn't they do this? So I was already kind of, putting romance novels together at 9 years old. So
Wow.
finally got my books published and haven't had time to go back in to write them. I still have The World out there and probably about 10 books that's in process. I just need to get back to it and finish them.
Well, you're like the
Wow.
busiest person. You're so busy. I don't know when you'd find the time.
I know.
I go
Always
from
going
project to project, and it's like if
Yeah.
I get tired of this one, then I'm working on this one, and then I go, yeah. So it's constant.
And I will tell you, I've been to a few events in Paracons. MaryLynn, you and Mike you are so crafty. Your merch game is top notch. I mean, I don't know, if the listeners, if you guys go to an event where MaryLynn is, she will make you a t-shirt. You have to pick out the color, pick out whatever, you want on the shirt. She'll make it right there for you.
Yep.
And she has all kinds of cool stuff. The shot glasses and I mean, you
Pretty
have
much
everything.
anything and everything. Because I do my own. I'm also a graphics designer, so I create and I do them.
And I love
Right.
how you guys at all the events, you have the shirts specific to the event
Yes.
with your logo on it. Because I got one for
Yeah.
booth on the battleship
Yep.
last year, and we
Yeah,
had a
we're
good
doing
time.
Here, it's
Yeah.
going to be a little bit of a different theme, but it'll still be the naughty theme.
Oh, you're doing a shirt again?
Of course.
You're doing. This is the first time hearing you're doing another Boo shirt.
Yeah, I haven't put it together yet, but we'll do that. But we're also going to do a line of let's say, underwear. And
Yes. I was sent a picture of it, and I was like, who is sending me this? Who is sending me a picture of underwear? And then when I saw who it was, I was like, oh, it's okay.
Yep. So we will have those available. So I've just got to get them made.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
we have the design.
Very
Love it.
cool. Very cool. Yeah.
So
what else?
Also, I did want to mention that something that we're adding this year is we are doing, besides Find the Rougarou, we're doing that virtual scavenger hunt. So I don't know how many people are following that on our Cajun Country Paracon page, but we try to put up at least one question a month, if not two, and have everybody write their answers down. And the first 3 people to come to our table at Paracon with all of the right answers, they will also win a prize. So that's been a lot of fun to do too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people like those little add-ons, just add a little fun twist to the event. I like that you guys are doing that. You got really creative with it. I love that.
Yeah.
you.
Well, we remember when we went to Booze on the Battleship, and you had we had to find the aliens,
Yes.
and you got a little prize. And that was so cute. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And we went all over that boat trying to look for those aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny story about that is that I bought them on Amazon. There was 10 of them. There's 10 different colors, and I didn't even hide them. One of my friends brought her teenage daughter with her, and so I figured it'd be a fun mom-daughter, tag team thing to do. So I gave them the 10 little aliens, and I said, "Go hide these on the ship." And so I had no idea where they were, and so apparently at the end of the night, only 6 of the 10 were found. So when we left the battleship at the end of the night, I said to the director who was there, I said, look, I don't know. There's 4 aliens on your boat somewhere. I don't know where the heck they are. But when you find them, just know that was all my doing, and I apologize.
I found one of them.
This year they find them.
I remember.
Yeah, if they find them this year on the battle, so it'll be funny to find them.
Yeah.
You'll have to write the date on the bottom so that you know if they're from last year or this year.
That's a good point. I didn't think to do that, Crystal. Yeah, that's a good point. If I do that again, I'll write the date on the bottom, and those 4 may still be there. I have no idea.
So at the last battleship, we actually, Mike and I filmed with Francesca and Eric on Haunted Files. So that is actually the episode 1 for season 4. I think it is premiering on the 23rd. So
Mhm.
Mike
wow.
in that episode.
Nice.
So if you want to check it out on Netflix, Paraflix, the season 1 episode is going to be us.
Oh, very cool.
Awesome.
I
That
saw
is
that.
cool.
I was wondering when that was coming out, because I remember when you guys filmed that the night before the event, and I was so excited you guys get to do that.
Definitely
So,
a lot of fun. So January 23rd on Paraflix.
January
Awesome.
23rd. All right, everybody. There's your homework. January 23rd. Paraflix.
Yep.
Good deal.
And at Booze in the Battleship, Rochelle and Brian were there,
Mhm.
and they're going to be at our Paracon in April. So
Yes.
that's another guest that I had on my list to talk about.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they're going to be there.
Yep.
We're very excited about all of our guests, and we call them guests, but once you get here and you get to know us, we really just are just one big family. And
Mhm.
I think that's something that's great about, I'm not being biased or anything about the South, is, you just never really meet a stranger. You just take everybody in and you treat them like, come on in my house, and you treat them like you would, your mama or your papa. Just that's just how we are. So
Mhm.
we kind of look at it more like a big family reunion than you would say a Paracon.
Right. Yeah, I do. I'm a Northern girl, born and bred, and I know we do have a bit of a reputation, but once you get through our tough exterior, we're very nice, gentle people. But I love traveling to the South, because you guys are just so genuinely nice right out of the gate to complete strangers, and it's nice because MaryLynn will tell you, back in November, I traveled down to Alabama for the very first time to do some filming. And the people down there were just so warm, and we were complete strangers. We were invading their town and setting up shop and filming. and they were just so welcoming to us, and it's so I love the South, and I just love that about you guys, and that's why I'm so excited to come to Louisiana. Not only once, I'm going twice this year, so I'm super excited. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Well, I haven't met you in person yet. I know some of my team members have
Mhm.
met you, but I'm looking forward to that as well. And
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy every bit of our culture here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna love it.
Yeah. And I do need to, Marci, I think I gave you a shout out after the first booze. I did give you a shout out on your team because they showed up they showed up. Oh my gosh, Crystal, you guys showed up in like a caravan with people.
Yeah, we
Like
did.
it was like Mary Poppins or like a clown car. Just you guys were just piling out of that van.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just showed up and you were just so nice and just so supportive. And you guys were just amazing. And I remember telling Marci afterwards, like, my gosh, that is just it was lovely. And you guys helped out. You were my Men
that's
in
right.
Black. And it was
Yes.
really great. So thank you.
We had a great time.
for-
We had a great
yeah,
time.
It was
Well,
great.
and I was talking to MaryLynn yesterday, on the phone, and I told her, I said, that's just what we do. Like, we
Mhm.
want to help everybody. We want everybody to be successful. We want to make
Absolutely.
everybody feel like family. And so if we can do it, we're going to do it. So,
Right.
so I'm glad that, that Crystal and Michelle and JP and them showed up
Mhm.
and helped out, with you guys.
Yeah. And you guys travel well too, because I remember bumping into a bunch of you in Gettysburg then too. And I was like, boy, you guys travel really well. You made it way up into my neck of the woods. I was so excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun just hopping from Paracon to Paracon to see who all's going to be there. And sometimes you'll see the same group at each one of them. And it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, Crystal and Julia and Michelle and Mark, nobody else. It was just you four, right? This weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah, they went to an event in Galveston. Like, we're
Yep,
going to an
the,
event in Galveston, and they headed to Galveston
Yep.
and did that event. So
yeah, they invited Mike and I to go, but couldn't make it this time. So I was like, dang it.
Yeah, we took MaryLynn to Helena, Texas with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Kling brothers, and yeah, so we went to another event with the Kling brothers this weekend, and we had a great time.
Nice.
In fact, I had met the Kling brothers. I had won the Beacon tickets to the last Michigan Paracon.
Mhm.
It was a year ago in August, I believe. And that's how I met the Kling brothers, and I met Vince and Rochelle and Brian at that Paracon.
Nice.
Yeah, that was oh man, that was a lot of fun. We drove. I drove all the way over there.
How far of a drive was that?
It was about 23 to 24, 23, 24 hours.
Wow.
Girl. Wow.
Yeah. But
That's commitment.
Is a lot closer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Going
Josh,
in and out. So.
Josh Purvis called me, and that I was going into work, and he said, "Hey, you have these tickets. Let me know if you can make it." And I was like, "Oh, I'll make it." I went straight into work, and I was like, "I'm gonna need Thursday and Friday off."
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but I can't wait to see him again. I was so excited about winning those tickets.
Right.
So, thank you, Josh, if you're listening.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good folks in the paranormal, and we are, regardless of where we are, what we're doing, what we're hosting, we're all, we're supportive of each other, and it's just really good to see that, because I mean the world, let's face it, the world kind of stinks right now. So we all need to lift each other up and support each other. So
that's right.
We're going to continue to do that. Yeah.
And I do say this every time that people talk to me on whether it's podcasts or in person. I will always have a huge piece of my heart for Shane and Josh. So the team member I talked about earlier, Chance, Chance was a great guy, and everybody loved Chance. And he had cancer and he passed away. And so when we had the memorial, we wanted to make it paranormal, because his wife and everybody said that's what he would have wanted because he loved ghost hunting. So Marlena, who was on our West team, knows Shane and Josh, and I said,
Mhm.
you think they would come just to the memorial? I mean, they don't know any of us, other than Marlena, and they showed up. They
Mhm.
showed up for that memorial, and they just did a fantastic job. So they will always have a very special place in my heart, just for just class act people.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
This
And
is
they're hitting the road this year.
Yeah.
So, and I'm dragging them to a couple of places this year. So I hope that people who haven't met them can. So
yeah, we're going to a lot of places this year.
yeah, everybody is. Everyone's really traveling this year. So how much time we got left? We got what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes
We
left?
have
Yeah.
An hour?
Did we
We have
freeze
another
up?
hour?
Yep. I think Michelle is going on a trip. She's going to Waverly. It's going to be her third or fourth time going to Waverly. I'm so jealous. It's like bucket list. I wish that I could go.
Waverly's
Uh,
amazing.
I have not
yeah.
been there yet.
And I
Okay.
think we have a few members that are trying to go to the Rock Island Paracon in
Mm-hmm.
South Illinois.
Cool.
I don't know if anybody's going to Gettysburg this year. I forgot what else.
I'm going.
I know I'm going to. You're going to Gettysburg?
I am.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so
Yeah, we'll
jealous.
both be at Gettysburg.
That's bucket list as well. I think
Come on
JP
up.
and them are going to try to go to Booze on the Battleship again this year. And let's see what else do we have. I'm going to San Antonio with the Kling brothers again in
Nice.
March.
I'll be
We're
there
going
as
to stay at the Minger Hotel. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. You know, that hotel is supposed to be really haunted, and it's a
Mhm.
historic hotel. I can't wait. It's beautiful. I can't wait to go. I'm dragging my husband, who does not believe in the paranormal, and every time I bring him somewhere, and I always want a ghost to interact with him so that he can have an experience that he can't rationalize away, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
determined to make him a believer.
well.
Nice.
Let's
So
not know, and Mike can help you with that.
I'm sorry.
Mike can help you with that.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I think
James
we
said
all
that
have
he's
somebody in our life that we want to drag somewhere. We all have a skeptic in our life that we want to drag somewhere. But
Yeah.
like, I did that too. And I took somebody to Gettysburg who was a complete skeptic. And then he had an experience in the Jenny Wade house at Gettysburg.
Oh
And
wow.
then literally overnight, he went from skeptic
Wow.
to believer.
Oh, that's amazing.
yep.
So yeah. So yeah, come up to Gettysburg.
I want that to
And
happen.
James is watching. Gettysburg. Do
Yes.
it.
Well, you need to go to Gettysburg. There's a lot of stuff going on. We'll actually maybe be filming there again.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And
So
so much history.
Mm-hmm.
so much. You can't hit everything in one day.
Yeah. And so that's what he likes history, and I like the paranormal. So we're going to go to San Antonio, and there's a little bit of both. You know, you can't
Yep.
ignore the history in all these paranormal locations that you go to. I mean,
But
Right.
really
that's
look
part of the
at
package.
everywhere has paranormal. It's just if
Yeah.
you're aware of it or not. So no
Yeah.
matter where you go, there's
Yeah.
something there.
MaryLynn's just more aware of it than the rest of us.
Well, no, I think everybody feels it. They just don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This may seem like a silly question, but because I'm up in we're all kind of scattered. I know Mary Lynn's in Texas. You two ladies are in Louisiana. I'm way up in Pennsylvania. So this may sound like a weird question, but do you find that because of the different history and the different locations that the spirits and the energy is different in different areas of the country, and why do you think that is? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, just
Yep.
speaking personally, I just kind of feel like energy is energy, and I feel like
Yeah.
spirits are spirits, and I feel like if they want to interact, and I say that at our events all the time. We could go to the St. Landry Parish Courthouse 10 times, and 9 times it'd be so active that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that 10th time it is, and it's not. So I just feel like when the energy's there and when they want to interact, they're going to interact. I don't know if
Yeah.
it really has to do with locations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I think maybe like I've heard so many the paranormal stories. I think like when you go to something like Waverly or like one of those historic jails, that the interactions you might have with the spirits there might be a little bit different. You know, like angrier or I mean, jails are a certain type of people. inhabited those kinds of places and like sanatoriums,
Right.
so that might make it different, but I mean, across the country, I think, yeah, like Marcy said, energy is energy, and we're all
Energies.
just people, and it's just, there's whatever energy they have left on the earth,
Right.
they're just people.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, and for me, and I think the same thing is like they have the same energies. However, when you're at the different locations, like in the South, to me, it's like they're a little bit more on the gentler side and more ma'am, and some kind of the mannerisms. Whenever you
Yeah.
get those up north, it's a little bit different. So it's how the mannerism and how they talk, how they respond, and stuff like that. So that would be the only difference that I would point out.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
and to be honest with you, MaryLynn, that does make a lot of sense because we've done some investigations where we've actually played Cajun music while we were there. We've tried to play some Cajun phrases to see if they would interact, and there's been some locations where we've actually had Cajun responses,
Yep.
Cajun French responses. So yeah.
Mhm.
And I think that's if you bring in that culture into a different location, it's going to kind of be a little off-putting because they don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Right.
We can always try it.
Yeah,
That'll be
definitely.
an experiment.
Yeah, that'll be an experiment.
Yep.
And so real quick before we do anything else, I do want to make a huge shout out to our host hotel, the Hampton Inn and Suites. Tafaria over there has been absolutely amazing. She is just working miracles at that hotel for us for discounts and everything else. So, anybody coming in that would like to stay at the host hotel, I did post that on our Paracon page. Reach out to her personally, she said, and she will make sure to take very good care of you.
And they
Perfect.
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last year, and it was a very nice hotel.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
In
glad
fact,
you
I'll
stayed
be there
there.
this weekend.
Huh?
Said I'll be there this weekend.
You will. Yes,
Yep.
you will.
Yeah.
So where can they find you, Marcy and Crystal? If anybody wants to get a ticket.
Right here.
If they want to
Drive
reach
to
out.
Louisiana.
Yeah. Just come on down.
on
No,
down.
you can email me. My email address is everywhere on every single thing. So if you're looking for VIP tickets, if you're looking to, we have a few vendor spots left. So if anybody's looking to be a vendor, email me. Anything that you need, you can email me. I will, or message me on either Louisiana Spirits page on Facebook or on our Paracon page on Facebook. I will respond to everybody and try to help everybody out. So you can find me.
And she will have the answers for you. Whatever question
I
you
have
have, Marcy
I
has
have
the answer.
all the answers. They're right here. They're all in here.
Okay, so if they email you, what's that email address?
It is mlee@laspirits.com.
And then
Yeah.
if they want to find you on Facebook.
On Facebook, they can message me either on Louisiana Spirits Facebook page or Cajun Country Paracon's Facebook page or Marcy Lee's Facebook page, or they can find us on TikTok because we have a TikTok page as well, and they can message me on there. So you could find us pretty much anywhere.
Yep, that's
And
right.
Crystal, what about you?
Oh yeah, just Facebook, and that's about it.
And that's okay.
Crystal, they're going to find you.
Yeah, that's where they'll find me.
So do you have a
Find
last name to go with that, or?
I have a TikTok, but I never get on there.
It's
No.
Crystal Groth, just in case everybody needs to
Yes,
find
Crystal.
Crystal, because I'm sure there's
Crystal.
only 4 trillion crystals on Facebook.
Yeah,
Crystal.
probably.
It's like I'm just me, so
Right.
Yeah, just me.
Yeah, I mean, if they could find any people that know our team members can find them on Facebook and message any of us at any time, and everybody will help out. So, but the main places would be our Cajun Country Paracon or our Louisiana Spirits, or the email address.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And everybody watching or listening, get your butts down to Cajun Country Paracon
That's
because you
right.
got to go.
You
So,
come find
Yeah.
the River Room.
if you're
That's
in the
right.
area this weekend, we can do the event that's in Lafayette.
Yes.
So come see us for that. And then Katie, how can they find you?
I am, let's see, Facebook. So I'm not under Hurdy McGurdy. But you can just,
Darn.
I know, right? I'd be afraid to Google that. I don't know what would pop up. So yeah,
Crabs.
Katie crabs. Yeah.
I'm
We're
very
here.
waiting for that. Like, when can I get that in there?
Right? I have to stage myself when we're done this podcast.
No crabs.
Oh man. So Katie McVay on Facebook. I also have a business page, Tamerlane Media, which is the event company that I own where I run all my events. So you can find me there. Booze on the Battleship. That's the big, it's not really a Paracon, but it's a little event that I'm running second year in a row. So that has its own page, Booze on the Battleship. So you can find me those places. Yeah, I think that's it.
And you can also find you on Lost Goat Productions because you're part of the production.
Yes, I am part of Lost Goat Productions. So one of the co-hosts, and I'm like
You're
yeah,
co-owner. You're one of the co-owners of Lost Goat Productions.
Yes,
as well.
of course. Yes, I'm one of the co-owners of Lost Goat Productions. So I'm excited about that. So we'll be hitting the road this year, I'm sure, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So yep.
We have a huge schedule. We're going to be working on that at the end of this month, and we'll have that all laid out. And so that way we can see you guys on the road. And then you can find me on Facebook, of course, here every Wednesday night. And then I'm also on Blondes and Booze on Thursday night at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome.
I love it. We're all so involved and we're on the move and doing stuff. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, so that looks like it's time, and appreciate you guys coming on, and look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow.
Thanks for having us. Oh,
Well, thank you so much, guys. See you soon,
Thanks, guys.
MaryLynn.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, guys.
Bye.
You too.